everyone, I'm Kashif Shahid and you are watching my YouTube channel. Guys, today we're gonna talk about one of the most important document of your scholarship application. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the research proposal. In this vlog, I will teach you what is research proposal and what is its importance, how you can structure your research proposal, and finally we will talk about some of the mistakes students do while writing their research proposal. Guys, before moving in the video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the notification of every new video. You can also follow me on my Instagram account for more questions, for more information. So let's get started now. So the most common question, what is research proposal? Most of the student and the research beginner, they don't understand the meaning of research proposal. Actually, research proposal is a document where you propose a study. What kind of study? Research study. So in research proposal, you propose your research study. In simple word, we call it the document where you propose your study. This is the journal definition of research proposal. So now, what's the importance of research proposal? The importance of your research proposal is to convince other, is to convince reader, academic committee. Your research proposal include sufficient information for the reader to evaluate your proposed study. You can include the key element of research process in your research proposal. Your research proposal mainly include three things: why you want to accomplish, what you want to accomplish, and how you want to do this. So these three things you must mention, you must address in your research proposal. How you can structure your research proposal? For me, or I can divide my research proposal in 7 sections. The first would be the title page, the second would be the introduction, the third would be the problem statement and research objective, the fourth would be the methodology, fifth would be the time plan, sixth would be the conclusion, and seven would be the bibliography. So these are the 7 sections you can divide your research proposal. So how you can write the title page? In title page, you must mention about your personal information such as name, date of birth, your academic profile such as lecturer or assistant. You can also mention your email address, phone number. These are the personal information you must include on the title page. And after that, you can give the working title for your research. Title of your research should be concise, accurate, and must show or must represent your research area. So this would you can include in your title page. Moreover, you can also mention the abstract of your research proposal. Now about the introduction section. In introduction section, you can define your research work, and you can talk about the existing research work and try to connect the existing research work with your own research project. You can talk about the contribution of the scientist or the researcher, and also you can give the theoretical background of the research work. In your introduction, you can briefly talk about the problem statement, and you can talk about your own project. So the third section is about problem statement and your research objective. This section is very important, where you can talk about what is the research problem in existing research work, how your research project can value the existing research work, and what is the objective of your research project, why your research project is important. You can justify your research project and you can give the answer of those questions. So these are the questions you need to answer in the third section. I'm sure if you already read the paper related to your research domain, then I'm sure you can answer. You know the problem statement, you know how you can value the research project or existing research work. So it's upon how you can read your research paper. So the fourth section of your research proposal is methodology. This is one of the most important section of your research proposal. Reader should focus on this part of your research proposal. This might be the longest part of your research proposal. In this part you can talk about what method you are going to use and what are the statistical method you are going to use in your work, how you gather the data for your research project, what are the parameter or variable you are going to use in your work to solve the problem in the existing research project or in the existing research work. So my suggestion for you is to read as many paper as you can, that you should have a clear idea how to write the method or how to write the methodology part of your research proposal. Fifth section of your research proposal would be the time plan. This section is not very important. Some student or some researcher don't include time plan in the research proposal, but I would say that I should include in the research proposal. In this section you will give the time plan where you can divide your research project in phases, and you can write about when you are going to complete the first phase, when you are going to complete the second phase. In this way you can write about in the time plan. So the sixth section of your research proposal is conclusion. I suggest you should divide your conclusion in four parts. In first part you can talk about the research domain, and second part you talk about the research problem, and third part you can talk about your proposed method, and the fourth part you can talk about what's the expected result you want to achieve with this problem. So this way you can divide your conclusion. In simple word I can say, for one sentence about your research domain, one sentence about your research problem, two or three sentences about your proposed method, one sentence about the expected result you want to get from your research project. This way you can design, or this way you can write the conclusion part. So the last part of your research proposal would be bibliography. You can mention the recent paper, or you can mention some past paper which you already mentioned in your research project. You can include in the references section. Don't copy the paper, or don't put the references from other paper, or don't use the references which you didn't mention in your research project. So this way you can write about your bibliography section. So now we're gonna talk about some of the mistakes students do when they are writing their research proposal. First is they talk about the minor issue a lot. They haven't talked about the major issue in their research proposal. So the second, they mention some of the references, or some of the references which are not very important, or they put some references which is irrelevant to their research project. So the third mistake they do is like about writing. They do grammatical mistake, they do typo mistake, or I would say sloppy writing. Fourth mistake they do is they just include the basic assumption. They not include the important assumption for the research project. So these are the some of the mistakes students do while writing their research proposal. So please avoid those kind of mistake while writing your research proposal. And I'm sure you will write a good research proposal if you avoid this kind of mistake from your research project. So that's all about research proposal, and I'm sure and I'm hopeful that now you can write your own research proposal. In this vlog we talk about research proposal, importance of research proposal, how you can structure your research proposal, and some mistakes students do while writing their research proposal. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any question, you can ask me in comment section, or you can follow me on Instagram for more information or any kind of a question. So stay safe, be happy, enjoy your time. Thank you for watching. See you in the next vlog. Bye bye.